Hello there, and I just wanted to talk about the Rusi rescue. Now, there's a phone number on all the Rusi motorcycles on the gas tank. It says if you have any problems, call, and then they'll come and get you. It's something like we would call in the United States roadside service. So one morning I went and ate breakfast on Roadside Boulevard, and I came back to get on my bike and I had a flat tire. So I sent a text to Rusi, and I waited a few minutes and I didn't get an answer, so I just took a trike to the Rusi dealer, and I told them, and they had me go out with a Rusi employee in a flatbed trike, and I picked up the bike. When I got back to where it was, Rusi called me, a call center or something like that. And so they said, what do you need? And I said, well, I think we got it under control, got a flat tire. So then I rode back with the bike to Rusi, and they had the guy that's out in front, the vulcanizer out in front of Rusi, fix my tire. And he showed me the nail. I paid him. He said it was 40 pesos, and I gave the vulcanizer 50 pesos, and haven't had any problems since. Then maybe a couple months later, I had a problem with the bike wouldn't start. I wasn't getting any power, so I thought that what was going on is there was something wrong with the battery. Okay, there was a problem here. I wasn't getting any electricity to my my motorcycle, so I unhooked everything and I took the battery out. And the battery's sitting right here. And you can see like this level, but I can't see the water level in there from the outside of this. But it didn't have very much water in it, so I took all the caps. I took the caps off here and got enough water to where it was over the actual cells. But this exterior thing here, I'm not sure if anybody knows. Can you actually see this thing here and see if there's a level there? I know if you had a clear battery, it would probably be easy to see. But this one here has got this white plastic, a little bit translucent, but I can't see the level. Kind of guess by looking on top here with the caps off. But anyway, it's got some. It's got enough in it to where it should work now, and I'm gonna put it back in and check it out. So the battery did need water, and I put some water in it and put it back in. Well, unfortunately that didn't do the trick. Put some water in it, put the battery back in, and still not getting any electric power. I called Rusi yesterday afternoon. I left them a message, and they didn't get back to me until not too long ago. I guess about 20 minutes ago. They called me, and they said that they're gonna bring Rusi will come and either pick up my bike to fix it, or they're going to try to fix it here. So anyway, that's the latest. And still didn't have any power. So I text Rusi, and it was like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't get any answer. So the next morning, they called me and they said, well, what did you need? And I said, well, it's not starting. So they sent two guys out with a multi-cab pickup truck, and they picked up the bike and they took it to Garden Rusi here in Dumageddon. And after a few hours, they called me and said, bike's ready. So I went out there and picked it up, and I said, well, what was wrong? And the mechanic said, well, it was the ignition switch. And I said, well, did you replace it? He said, no, we didn't replace it. We took it out and repaired it and put it back in. And okay, so I didn't have any problems, but I went to the main Rusi dealer and asked the mechanic there, I said, well, do you think I should replace the switch? And he said, no, what usually happens is the switch gets dirty, and once you clean it off, put it back in, you have no problem. So I've been riding it for I don't know, it's been a few weeks and I haven't had any problem. And I asked somebody else that owned a Rusi, and he said, if you have any problem, don't text them, just call them. And you call that number, and then you'll get somebody on the phone and they'll send somebody out right away. So that's the takeaway of this is if you have a Rusi and you have a problem and you need assistance and you have that number, it's on the gas tank, just go ahead and call them and then they'll come out. And that's it. So everything worked out. I think that's a big benefit of owning a Rusi motorcycle is that you can call them and they'll come out and fix your bike. And that's it for now.